Sorry. All right, we are live with Evoland. I am IamAlphena, and this should be a lot of fun. I absolutely love this run. I hope you guys enjoy it too. We're just going to go ahead and get going. One of the nice things to notice is that you see there's no continue because there's no save file there. It's going to be important later. And timing starts as we select a new game file, and on the last text box ends on the last text with an enemy. We'll start time in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna grab chess. So the way this game functions is that it's looking at like the evolution of video gaming. And we do that by unlocking chests that's gonna give us new things. So like we just picked up sound effects and now smoother scrolling. Everything that we do, we have to unlock a chest to basically to be able to do it. And this run has some really fun little glitches. But at the one moment in time, we are also one-hit kill, so we have to try that one more time. The most dangerous part of this run is the beginning and getting it going. So, right now, the enemies have an unpredictable pattern. Well, it's a predictable-ish pattern. You can kind of gauge it, but you don't know which way they're going to turn. And it kind of creates this situation where you can get bumped by an enemy and then you're dead. Because there's a small hesitation when you use your sword. We're going to grab save points now, so we have that for a backup. I know, we were that close to a save point, and that's where we died. This is about how all my practice runs were going last night, so par for the course. So now that we have that save file is now, because we didn't have a continue before, that save file is this run, which is what keeps this run legitimate. Bats get to move in every direction before you do, which kind of makes them frustrating and the hardest enemies to dodge. The octo guys can only move in the straight lines that you can move in. You can just keep unlocking colors. It's so pretty to just watch that color transition. I am trying very hard to not let this bat kill me again. We're gonna purposefully pick up certain chests and not pick up certain chests. Like one of the ones we just skipped actually unlocks the story. We don't want the story because the story is just gonna lose you time, and who cares about story in a speedrun? See if we can actually get this run going. Once you get kind of out of the first split, the run really opens up to me, and it gets a lot more fun because it's a lot more. You can just go, and you don't worry about the deaths happening. And kind of the backtracking. So now we actually can move in diagonals. Diagonals are fun. Which means we can move through these rocks and over to these knights, and that should be the end of our deaths unless I have really bad knights. Because again, we're one hit down. You know, classic old video gaming that nice and hard to get going. There we go. So now we have an inventory. There's nothing in it. It's fine. And we have an overworld. We're gonna grab this, which means that now we have turn-based battles. I like turn-based battles. We need to kill 4 things here in the overworld. So we got some slimes. Slimes is good RNG because we can kill them the fastest. There is actually a chance with slimes that we kill them in one hit if we do 12 damage to them, which just speeds it up. And of course, getting more than one enemy in a battle is of course faster. We're gonna grab that beautiful mode 7. Look at that. You guys know you love it. Oh, cool, we got another 2 enemies, so that's all the encounters that we're gonna need once we get these guys killed off. Nice little time save versus all the time that we lost. You can see our hero is currently named question mark, question mark, question mark. Don't worry, your bid war will get to name him here shortly. I don't need that chest, that's just places names. Instead, we're gonna wake up all of these guys. This. There we go. There's all the knights. We're gonna pick this up. This unlocks our village, but we're a kid. Can't do a whole lot as a kid, so we're gonna go grow up. And in this world, we're gonna grow up by going down into a well and eating a random seed that we found at the bottom of the well. And that's gonna magically make us an adult. Don't ask these questions. Just accept it, move on. That's video game logic for you, right? Well, now that we've unlocked it, we'd like to go in places, so we're gonna come pick up this chest. This chest lets us enter houses. You know, that is the chest that allows you to learn doors. I know, that's important. We come in here, this one unlocks a shopkeeper, and we found another 50 gold. So the reason that we needed to kill 4 things is we need to get the longsword and the copper armor. Without these items, we can't actually continue to progress the game. A friend of mine decided that he wanted to try to disprove me the other night, and instead just proved that you cannot continue. It is so random without story, and I love it. This whole game, everything feels so random without the story. Alright, we're gonna grab this chest. And this is our forced fight. At the end of this forced fight, we'll be naming our first character, which I have the information over here. Alright, I gotta actually stop because usually we just spam through this. And I just scrolled all the way down. Alright, so we are naming her Cheeks Up because my friends are memes. This is what my friends do to me. And then we're about to go name the other character, who, from what I can see, is going to be named Scruffy. There is still one, if you guys want to... I just messed it up. I'm so used to spamming through that we don't, because we don't name them in the, run. Oops, I just new gamed that, didn't I? I'm so used to not naming them, we just spam through it. But I was like, yeah, I could totally name them for marathon. We gotta do this fight again. This is why I have a lot of extra time built in, is because I knew I was probably gonna make little mistakes, like autopilot spam button through certain moments instead of naming characters like I'm supposed to. Let's try this one more time. But the bid war for, if you want to get that in right now, you can still name Sid. Currently in the the one in the lead looks like it's YOLO Swag at $10. So if you want to snipe that, you can. It can still happen, because we still have a little bit of time before we get to name Sid. And this one is Scruffy. Alright. I've done the naming correctly. Hopefully I don't mess up the other names, because I think the button that is getting mashed is the spacebar. I don't need to be doing this. We can run. We're not even gonna get XP from these monsters. Why would we fight them? We haven't unlocked XP! Yeah, we mashed the spacebar. I know some people who do this run with controller. I don't like the feel of it for the glitches, so I do not. We have XP now, but we're still gonna run away. Take this safety. We're gonna take that safety heal there. So by opening our menu as we step on that, thanks, Kia. So by opening our menu as we stepped on that pressure plate, it actually kept us from getting trapped until the pop-up happened, getting us a few extra steps. Most of it's just a little bit faster. We're gonna try a couple of those tricks at a couple other places in this run. heal a little bit more. He looks so much more dangerous now that he's moving. There's just something, it feels nice. We can't attack him when he's invisible, because he will hit us back for a lot. Go ahead and heal one more time for safety. I accidentally glitched it at one point last night, but I couldn't recover from the glitch. But it made Karis, or Cheeks Up, look like she was still alive when she wasn't. But she couldn't interact correctly. She got one move and it tried to heal her and it healed her for 0. So it didn't quite work right, but it was kind of neat. It looked really cool. We can get Kefka's Coast dead. This would be really nice. He should be almost dead because about 2 invisible faces is about all he gets. There we go. That bumps us all the way up to level 3 and we're done out of here. Unfortunately, like, because I mashed my spacebar, it's so loud, but... And we're now magically in 3D mode. Look how shiny we are. And now I'm gonna get my favorite chest to get... Oh, look at this, look at this. We have health, guys! They can no longer kill us in 1 hit. We cannot heal, but they can't kill us so quickly. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't everyone excited? I know I am. Oof. Goodness gracious. All these enemies back at the beginning. Because we could still stop and pick up this chest that has the story in it, but we don't need a story. Nobody needs a story. Stories are not important. Okay, we're gonna grab this chest. This chest now allows us to heal, so now monsters can occasionally drop health. It's very, very important, otherwise we would probably die multiple times throughout this run. More so than we already have. We're just kind of making our way through this forest here. We're gonna move on to... We're working on getting to the mines. And the mines has some really cool tech in it. We just gotta get our kids over there. So this one is gonna now make our whole world 3D. Isn't that pretty, guys? Look at that. Look at that 3-dimensional world. Too bad we don't spend a lot of time there. Open up the mines. So my personal favorite is the fact that this game, everything you do, you pick up a chest to introduce it. So while there's still like puzzles to kind of work through, they're not that difficult because... Well, we didn't do that one quite right because we didn't move. It's alright. Fire mages are my least favorite. They teleport around and they troll you and they think they're badasses when they're not. We're gonna pick up this chest. It has a key in it. We got a really good placement with those bats so that we were able to finish right next to the key. Helps out a lot. Now we got skeletons. Skeletons are a little bit more annoying at the moment, but I still think that the fire mages are worse. I'm sorry for my neighbors that are really loud for no reason. Apparently this street is just the street to drive your really loud vehicle on. I don't understand why, but that's the thing about my neighborhood. Alright, and there's this chest has a key in it. This is the thing that always got me. I don't know what you guys think, but like when you go and play Zelda and you have all of these keys that you pick up and they work on one door, but it could be on any door. I just never understood, like, the idea that you can only use a key once. Oh, he's gonna come up and troll, isn't he? Trolley boys. The game thinks you're gonna like take the time to like kill things off, but you know, this is a speedrun, why would we do that? Alright, we're gonna leave this menu up. I'm not sure which one that would be either. Oh, I just didn't get it. Oh. Well, this is what happens when you mess up this glitch. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I know exactly where it's gonna put us. I got a little bit of redoing there. Oh, that's not supposed to be happen. That's not what's supposed to have happened. Cool. I've never actually messed up that that glitch like that before. I've messed it up in other ways, but not like that before. There's my marathon. That's never happened before. I do this glitch all the time, and it's like, alright. That's a lot of redoing. I mean, it gives us another chance to do it right, but... Luigi's Mansion shows the key turning into dust. Alright, you know what? I can kind of at least get behind that. But yeah, it's always the like, why can't I reuse the key? Keys are supposed to be reusable. And also, keys belong to one particular door, so you have to like get the right key for the right door. But that's not how it works in video games. It's just always amusing to me. You know, of all the, like, the things that I could have imagined happening, I still, like, getting that glitch to mess up in that particular way was not on my list. I've got a couple other places in this game that I've soft-locked it. There's one of them if I mess it up, and my entire chat knows it. If I mess that particular one up, that I've had to crash the game and the save file's corrupted, and that will be the end of the run. But you know, I know how to avoid doing that, and we're gonna try very hard to avoid doing that one. So you know, it's kind of a bear with me on that. Hopefully, I won't mess it up. At least we didn't get trolled by the skeleton boy at that time. It's kind of nice to not get trolled every time you do things. Alright, let's try this glitch again. I messed it up. Alright, it's okay, we'll just do this, the casual way. Basically, I know what happened is we got stuck inside the box that the gate opens. So we couldn't move outside of it because it locked us into it. I just thought it would save a little bit of our progress. The autosave feature did not work in our favor. Skeleton Bros take 3 hits to actually die. They're really good at, you know, parrying, which doesn't help us any. She's gonna heal us here. We know we need it. This chest opens up a hole because he's got armor and we don't want to deal with it, so I'm gonna try and push him in the hole. No, get in the hole. There he goes. There we go. We're back on track, guys. We're gonna go left or right. I always go left first. I'll go right. Please stop hitting me. Don't follow me. You don't need my booty. It's not for you. Try and get through these. There is a way that you can kind of use your menu to kind of stutter through them. I'm not that good at it. It's not one of the glitches that I have spent enough time practicing. So I don't attempt it very often. Alright, grab this. That lets us move forward. Oof. Try not to hit the get hit by fire mages. So that save point right there, as much as it sounds like we should probably grab the save point for safety, that's a bad save point. We don't want that save point. We're gonna run away from it. And now we get to go play with fire. I don't know about you guys, I enjoy playing with fire. Just don't, you know, burn down anything that might get you in trouble. But I mean, like, look at that fire. It's so pretty. I just wanna jump in. I don't understand why it's having a problem with me jumping in. I could go a little riskier here, but we're gonna stop right there before I die. All right. Come in here. We're gonna grab this chest. There's our boss door key. So at least this key is specific to one door, and I kind of can at least respect that. Alright, and we died. Again. We're good at that. It's okay. I promise. This time, it's okay. Because we got the key. So we can just come over here. And move on. Alright. Work on this guy. So he can only be hit when he gets stunned. He loves to kind of chase himself or try to run into a wall. We just want to avoid all of his attacks. Get him to run into walls. Because, you know, games love doing the dark version of you, right? I just want to know if my dark version can throw fireballs, why can't I? I like fire. I'd be happy to throw fireballs in a video game. We got the dodgeball achievement. You don't have to get that one in the run. It's just kind of nice. It's bragging rights that you got through that fight without getting hit. We're gonna get a very familiar sword. I know. Scruffy now has a fantastic sword. So that would make sense. You're not wrong. My very familiar looking sword. Alright, so this is actually a pixel perfect glitch, and we get free unlimited tries at it. We're gonna apparently not get it the first time. Oh, I need the DLC! That's what it is! Sorry, this, like I said, this is a pixel perfect glitch. It doesn't look super fancy, but bear with me. When we get it right, it makes the rest of the game go a lot faster because it makes a lot of things possible. So the first time I got this, it cut a half hour off of my run. There we go. So, getting Scruffy on the right pixel and moving across, and you have to do the straight lines thing, and moving across, you then get to walk right through that chest. And by not opening that chest, we don't unlock 3D battles in the overworld. Since the overworld is all set to 3D at this point in time. Oh, I do need Sid's name. YOLO Swag looks like it's still one. Since, I'm like slowly doing this because I'm so used to spamming. But since we don't have the 3D battles unlocked, we will no longer run into battles in the overworld, which increases the time that we go through a lot of stuff. Like I said, we get free unlimited tries at it. So now we've got her uncle, Cheeks Up's uncle, YOLO Swag. He's gonna talk to us about all the things. He's gonna basically tell us that we need we need bombs. I mean, if he would just let me get the DLC for fireballs, maybe I don't need bombs, but, you know. There is a really neat skip for this area, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I cannot consistently get it, so I'm not trying it today. I figured you guys would like to not see me break the game any more than I already have. So instead, we're gonna do the great big town runaround. So this chest is gonna give us this little kid. And this chest is gonna give us people talked over here. This dude. Gonna tell us about the nurse. We're gonna put this merchant, because you know what? People don't belong stuck in boxes. Hey, this is no holidays allowed, not no glitches allowed. It's totally different. Totally different. All right, and maybe go around. I love this now loading screen that pops up. Like we've got a. Yeah, there's no holidays in here. There's no holidays are allowed. We can't have a holiday when we're trying to save the world. It's important. We gotta get stuff done. I'm gonna run over here. We're gonna talk to this old lady. She's gonna tell us that we don't need bombs. We need the we need to go kill the dragon. And alright, okay lady, I guess we'll go kill your dragon. And she's like, well, go talk to this guy. Go talk to the guy up by the front of town. He knows about the dragon. And this dude's gonna be like, there's no frickin' dragon. The thing that she thinks is a dragon is the kid playing with bombs. The kid lives in the house next to YOLO Swag. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna talk to her. And she's like, he's got bombs again. Go tell him to give you the darn bombs. And we find out that's the kid that's running around the fountain. So now we gotta go talk to the kid. Sound familiar? Like every game that you have to do a run around is like 20 million talk to this person to talk to that person. To talk to the person that you talked to in the beginning. So now that we have bombs, Cheeks Up is back to grab us so we can continue on our adventure. She was off doing nothing helpful. Just expecting us to do all the work. I guess that's what we expect, but hey, what can we do? Alright, so we're gonna head on here. This is why we need bombs, is there's these rocks in the way, we're just gonna blow them up. So do you guys like time travel in video games? Is that something you guys think is cool? Because we're about to do some time traveling. So the way this game sets it up is that you have 3D video gaming and 2D video gaming, and it's basically time travel. So the things that you do in the past in the 2D area affects what happens in the 3D version. We're $7 from 600. Guys, get your donations in. Exclamation mark donate if you need that link. We're gonna get that night. We can get that night 600 at least. Somebody's got $7. We're gonna try and get to this chest without these bats trolling us. Bats are the favorite trolls of the run. We're only a few runs to the end of the marathon. Somebody's got $7 in their pocket. They can throw to the animals and make this a nice clean number to end on. Alright, now we have a bow. We're gonna go play in the fire again. I like the fire. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. So, we can't get past this little tree. We should end on 750. It's true. I mean, definitely. But we can at least get that 600. So here in the past, we're gonna burn down this little bush before it has a chance to become a tree. Go back to the future. I know. Back to the future. And now there's no tree because it never had time to grow. Isn't that sad? Let's go back to the past because there's another little tree that we can't get past. And we can burn things up. Just set it on fire. Nobody needs it anyway. And we're good. Because we gotta be in the future when the stones have worn down to go across those, you know, otherwise it's just not gonna happen. It's not that one, it's this one. I always want to take the first route, and it's not the right one. Let's go over here, grab that, and make it pass so we can go across this little tree. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Blow up that rock. Come over here. And now we can shoot this fire past where the rock was. You get that lovely, lovely, hey, you did a thing noise. Would like to not get hit 20 minutes. Let's break up these bushes. We need to get rid of this one before we keep going. Over here, where those bats want to troll us. Link taught us how to be lawnmowers. This game is great, and it's really easy to pick up and learn as a speed game. There's also a second one. The second one definitely has a better story, and it's a much longer run. And it's great, and the way that they've got the graphics altering and between the 3D and the 2D and everything else, like this game quickly became one of my favorites. I really love the concept and everything of it. That's why it's one of my favorite speedruns now, that I've actually started really putting in the time for it. We've got my favorite glitch still to come, so I hope you guys are excited for that. We set up half of it already. We gotta get the other half ready. Alright, so we're gonna use our bow on these skeletons. And we're gonna be like, Alphena, you know you're a bad shot. And we're gonna be like, I know, I'm sorry. I try my best, but... Then we gotta get these fire mages. The fire mages don't care about my bow. They think fire arrows are alright, so, you know, they just ignore it. Alright, we're down to one fire mage. There we go. And now we got everybody killed. We can go grab this chest, which has the first half of the amulet they're looking for. We don't have a Snollet in this run. It got sniped at the last minute. Got sniped at the last minute. with cheeks up. We're gonna drop that bomb, it'll explode and hit that crystal, which brings us back into the punch. I know. It's always sad when you lose out the last minute. So Karis got named Cheeks Up. On the positive side, we're $7 from 600. And $10 more for the rescue. Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's just always kind of those moments where you're like, well, okay. Alright, so now we're gonna set up the other half of my favorite glitch. So this to me is like really, really cool. That the game lets me do this. So remember how we set it up so you don't have any fights in the overworld? That's really important. So we're gonna come talk to this guy and tell him that we want to play cards. And he's rude and tells us that we can't play cards with him. Because we don't have any. It's not like he won't just let me borrow some cards so I can learn to play cards. Gosh. I'm gonna talk to the nurse. So because on that last text box that you bring up with the card guy after he tells you that you can't play, the game lets you move. And if you then go talk to the nurse when it would lock you into a conversation with her, the game actually still has it registered that you're allowed to move. And so we're gonna leave that up there for a second, and we're gonna head over here. This part I affectionately call the Diablo section. There is a chest in here that is so important it will soft lock this game. Don't worry, I'll make sure we get it. We're gonna play it as Cheeks Up. Gotta get all these chests, and I gotta kind of watch my health through this screen. It's kind of, this is the hard part, is you kind of have to watch your health. So this straight here, this is ambient light. What you don't know is that is one of the most important chests in the game. I know. It's doesn't seem like it, but it's definitely extremely important. And I don't need that chest, but I'm gonna use it to kind of trip up some of these spiders. We're gonna grab that, even though I have the save ready. This glitch is actually working it right for once for me. But I'm gonna take my little extra safety save while I can. I usually mess this part up, but basically if you notice, we're holding on to a save, and we can trigger it wherever we want, and we're going to trigger it basically right before we're going to die. By doing that, we will be able to resurrect exactly where we were with full health. I think that's a good spot. Yeah. And that should bring us back up right there. Kind of in the middle of everything. And we have full health again. Fun little glitch that gets us through this area a little bit faster. Otherwise you kind of have to like duck and weave and make use of the save points and die a couple extra times. If you trigger the save too early, you might as well have not. Things like that. Oof. Alright, so now we're gonna come over here to this boss fight. I want to get him to come over here to this gravestone. I need you to stop throwing fireballs at me. Alright, so if we get him on the side of the gravestone, we basically can just sit here. And he can't really hit us. And we just get to wail on him without getting hit. So, there we go. Something happened somewhere. I would like to not die here. These guys, I don't really want to take the time to fight them either, if I can help it. And we're gonna go up here. We couldn't go north earlier, but we can now. They won't follow us really through here. Oh, you're a determined spider. Alright, you're gonna die. Determined spider. And so if you did not get ambient light, the kids are asleep now. That's nice. If you did not get ambient light, when you go to step in this portal, the game soft locks right there, and you're dead. We're gonna buy all the potions that I can. and we're gonna move on. We're getting towards the last little bit of the run. So Scruffy and Cheeks Up are on their way to the next boss fight. And again, because we went right through that chest instead of unlocking it. We just run around the overworld like it's no big deal. There's a lot of these little invisible walls where those plants are. It's kind of annoying, but you get used to it. This guy, this is the guy that's behind all of the evil that's been going on. So we're gonna try and defeat him. We're only level 3, but I think we got this, guys. I don't know about you, but I think we got this. Go ahead and get her up higher so she can do more damage. After a certain point of damage on him, he's gonna do a special move. We're kind of just trying to get to that point. You want to keep them over 40 health because he can, as you can see, do like 30 something to them. Probably should just use a potion there instead, but it'll be alright. Let's go ahead and actually potion him. Because he does a lot of damage, and it's frustrating. We don't want her to use her attack, we want to use her to use this X crystal. It does a lot more damage. He is determined to just attack Scruffy, which is a little frustrating. If he kind of balances attacks between the two of them a little bit more, it's a lot easier to maintain your health and keep doing damage, but he's very, very determined. Yeah, you can soft lock the game here, and it's not fun. That's why I don't do certain glitches, is I am aware of that soft lock, and I just don't wanna do that. He is just wailing mostly on Scruffy, which is not helpful at the moment. We're trying to get him to use a move, Kamehameha. There it goes. There we go! I don't just call it Kamehameha to call it Kamehameha, it really is Kamehameha. Because there's Kame. Hame. Ha! You can actually survive Kamehameha. You don't want to. You don't. And there's the saddest moment of video gaming right there. Goodbye, Cheeks Up. You did well. We're so mad about the loss of Cheeks Up that we are going to summon Babamoot. Not Bahamut, because that would be licensed. Our cheeks were up, exactly. Alright. So now we're done with that. We gotta go tell Cheeks Up's uncle, YOLO Swag, that she died. And that we let the bad guy get away. So we're gonna run off. You actually can neat little fact by a DVD player in the game, which cuts down on the loading screen. It's kind of neat. Gives you faster loading times. For us, in the run, it's not worth grinding up the money to save the time on loading screens. Alright, hi, YOLO Swag. Your niece died. So he's gonna hold a funeral for her. You can see everybody came. Especially the lady that thinks it was a dragon. They're all sad about the story of Cheeks Up. And now, Scruffy, we get to use the airship. Alright, so we're gonna head over this way. And grab our airship. And quickly rush off to this tree that we have no other way to get to. And into the final boss fight. We're finally here. So this game works on the number 4 instead of the number 3. So here soon we're gonna have a very important count of 4. Come on. Oh, come on. So we can manipulate his hands so that we're always on the outside of his hands and on the one we want. I occasionally mess it up. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. It's alright. You read that wrong. It's alright. Come over here. No, I need to go this way. Okay, this way, then this way. There we go. This way, then this way. This way, then this way. There we go. So now that his hands are gone, he's gonna just try and breathe fire at us. Which we're gonna try very hard to run away from. Hit this once, and now we gotta hit 4 strikes on this ball. We got 2. And gotta cut over here. Only got 1 hit that time. It's okay. So we're short 1 hit. Miscalculated that. Alright, so there's our 4th hit on the ball. So now he's going to kind of do this thing where he's going to try and throw orbs at us. I know, orbs. And we're going to try and play baseball. Did you guys know that I'm bad at sports? I can only hit the blue ones though. There's 1. Nope. And it's random what color he sends at you, so I kind of get my shot lined up. And then react. There's 2. That arc was mean. There's 3. Ow. And there's 4, so time is coming up here in just a second. Time.
That was a 49-12. I late split though, so I corrected the timer quickly afterwards.
That is one of those ones that a lot of people end up with a slightly late split because it's a weird last text box, so it's okay. So considering that we kind of got trolled a lot in this run, it was really nice, and we had a Nets never happened before. I'm really happy that we still ended underestimate.
Yep.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed Evoland. It's a really cute, adorable run. I think I got a chance to show off a lot of the really fun tech in this really well. The run does troll you a lot, but it's fun.
Cute, adorable game too.
If you're interested in getting into speedrunning this, again, my name is IamAlphena. I am happy to teach you and help you out with it. It's pretty quick and easy to pick up, and I've got some great notes made by the community to help get people started.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And thank you. Thank you for running.
Thanks.
Alright, everyone. That was a great Evoland run. We're gonna have crosscode any percent new game plus come right up. Actually, I have slower actually in the Discord right now. I'm on the wrong account though, so let me just fix that quickly. There we go. There we go. Fix. So in case you wanna hype the chat on that what's coming up, because that was an incentive for Rosmet Slow, if I believe so, right? Slower? I don't think Slower is here. I guess Slower just joined the VC but can't hear me or something, but yeah. But the any percent new game plus run for crosscode was an incentive, so you guys actually made this possible. We unfortunately had to split it from the main new game run due to some scheduling stuff that happened, but we're gonna have it now, and we're gonna have it to you as soon as possible, so do stand by.